Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
Good morning, Andy. I would say a special good morning to someone, but I got nothing. I guess good morning to Sabalenka and Iga for punching their tickets. We finally get the long-awaited head-to-head between the consistently best two in women's tennis over the last 3 years, facing each other at a slam level. It is unusual that we don't ever see this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a little rough start for Sabs. She got back on track, won the tiebreak, and it was no doubter from there. But yeah, kind of nondescript quarterfinal wins and over players they should have beat, and good job to them. And yeah, that's going to be a banger tomorrow. Probably about this time tomorrow, I suppose.
Yeah, probably. So they played Iga and Sabalenka played in the 22 rendition of the U.S. Open, but it has been since then since we've seen them at a slam. They played the WTA finals that year. We've seen the Stuttgart, Madrid, Cancun finals, Madrid, Rome, Cincinnati. A lot of head-to-heads to chew on, but nothing with the stakes that will be at play on Philippe Chatrier in the semifinals. So fun little battle between the mental demons that exist for Sabalenka in the semifinals, and really there's the relative lack of quality we've seen from Iga so far this year has kind of stood out. And it's going to be Thursday, not tomorrow, by the way. So we can talk about this tomorrow. Yeah. Let's handicap this tomorrow. We got time. Currently sweating through a Massetti super high, super low, ups and downs, roller coaster performance so far against Tiafoe, who looks lost out there. And then, nothing else really to comment on in recent, I guess a couple comments. Have you been watching much of the French Open, Andy?
A little bit. I catch more now that we're deeper into it.
If you're a Max subscriber, you have it all.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, too. Like, it's nice to be able to just pull that up and watch it.
It's been a little more accessible this year than in years past when it was carried by NBC, ironically.
My favorite thing about like sports is just I never know what it's going to be on.
Where it's
now that be. It used to be just like, hey, you have cable now, so you have ESPN. That's good. So now you can watch even more stuff. Otherwise, Fox has football and baseball is going to be on whatever local channel. And but Jesus, like I'm. Half the time I'm just surprised. I'll pull up a streaming service and be like, oh, the tennis is on here.
I got a couple of thoughts for you on the broadcast. You ready? Number one, it's been outstanding generally. Like the access, the speed, it's so fast. Like there's been a couple of matches where you've been watching like the unproduced one, just sort of like the natural sounds version, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? How sometimes they have like the commentary and then sometimes it's literally just the camera showing what's happening. On those matches, it has been like as fast as Flash Score, which is awesome. I love that it's that quick. And I love that there's been a couple of courts in particular, ironically not center court, but the Simone Mathieu, which is like the third show court, right? The angles that they're giving you like at like ground level are so good for like seeing what's actually happening. It's fascinating, especially on clay, where the height of the shot and the spin on the shot matters so much. You don't see that from the overhead really at all, and you can see it from the ground level shot. It is awesome. So very much.
I will not be happy with that. I will not be happy until we get mid-match. I want the shot from challengers.
I don't know what you're talking about. I
haven't seen the movie, but I know about the shot.
What's
I feel
the
like
shot?
It's like a POV, but you're the ball.
Oh,
and I mean you're like spinning, and sometimes you're upside down when you get hit, and like I need that as like an alternate.
It would be funny if they had drones flying around out there and then somebody hit a drone with a tennis racket. But ultimately, I think the photography, the accessibility, all of it has been outstanding. You know what I cannot understand though, Andy?
What's that?
How in the hell did McEnroe get another gig?
Just a big name. He's just
cockroach, man. They can't kill this guy. Like, he's bringing nothing to the table. Like literally,
he doesn't know
the worst person who's tweeting through a tennis match. He might as well be reading that guy's tweets. Yeah. Like he at least has a little bit of perspective on the men's side. When he's commentating women's tennis, it is like
he knows like the top 15 and that's it.
Yes, it is brutal. It is brutal, and I don't understand why we had to get him involved in this. They have Mats Wilander available. Yeah. He has called a couple of absolute slams, and absolute fantastic matches is really what I was trying to say. And
so weird. I was just thinking about this too.
What?
When he jumps over the car in Mr. Deeds, he was good in Mr. Deeds.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a bad announcer.
Oh yeah, he's a tennis broadcasting pest at this point. I don't know. I just don't feel like he's putting in the effort, which is what annoys me.
No, he doesn't know
Yeah.
the names or the pronunciation.
What was the one? The one that really bugged me is they put him on Draper Fonseca, which it was a match I was excited about, and it was a match that Fonseca just didn't really show up for, and like it was just lowest common denominator stuff for 2 hours. I was like, oh, God, just have to mute it at some point. But yeah, I don't understand how he ended up with that gig.
Now, here's a guy.
I thought we could have moved on, but alas,
Eventually.
Mats Wilander, give him an A gold star, put him on the final, please. Probably going to be Pat and John McEnroe though, and Pat McEnroe, by the way, is fine and excellent. I don't know why, just go with him. It's the same name. People won't know the difference. They're not seeing them. They're not seeing them.
Just pretend it's Matt, or pretend it's John.
Seriously. I don't know what else to say. Otherwise, I've been pretty satisfied with the commentary overall. Even like the little kind of total nonsense like rap shows, like they go to the desk. They go to the desk, and they're wrapping up with like the day's work. Even those have been fairly reasonable and entertaining.
I know, but I just can't watch those. Like the only reason I watch those is if I've misplaced the remote. And I'm not speaking to these announcers or this sport. I'm talking like any sport. It's like, oh my God, I don't.
Do you have an Adam Lefkoe opinion?
It's just good.
Yeah. I think I must see a lot more than you do because I watch probably more basketball and tennis, or at least I watch more stuff that
you watch more basketball,
basketball, surely. But yeah, he's grown on me. He's a solid professional, able to do that job well, I think. So hat tip to him. They sent him to Paris to cover this instead of being at the Eastern Conference Finals or wherever where was TNT? Was that the ECF? I think it was.
Yeah, RIP TNT. More until I join you.
So anyway, no other thoughts really on tennis for now. Big equity swing yesterday. Actually, I should mention Draper going down to Sasha Bublik. C's parting for Sinner. Hey,
yeah, big. I don't think that was going to be. I mean, it was going to be.
Draper wasn't going to be. But he could have done some damage.
It wasn't going to be. He could have taken. He could have taken him to 4. But yeah, Bublik, who had the best match of his career.
Yeah.
At the perfect time. Good for him. I mean, he's probably dead man walking now, but great story there. It's fun. It's good to get these matches like Sabalenka and Iga. You want that, but at the same time, it is fun to have, a little Cinderella here and there. Where you get Bublik or you get Boisson. My children need wine. I don't know what that's
all right. Yeah, that's all I got, I guess. Actually, I do have one more. Djokovic Zverev, we talked about what would that price be?
Yeah.
It's basically a pick 'em.
Really?
Yeah.
You were higher than me, and I was closer, but not right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't remember what I said.
You said like 180. I said 150. You said 180. I mean, we got a tape. We can go check. I don't care. It's
not even close. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, neither of us are right.
It's pretty obviously a bet Djokovic, I think.
I mean, will they be playing best of 5?
Yes.
then yes, I will.
Do you remember the last time we saw these guys play, by the way? I can remind you. It was the Australian Open semifinals.
Yeah, I was going to say summer down under.
Yeah, it was the Australian Open semifinals, and what happened, Andy, was Djokovic had a marathon of a quarterfinal against Alcaraz, and I think maybe like an abdominal tear or a hammy. I can't remember.
He had something going on in his tum-tum.
It was this core muscle tear of some sort in that Alcaraz match. He played through it. He won. He went into the Zverev semifinal, and he was compromised, like severely compromised. And
didn't he miss time after that?
Zverev was just literally like, boo, boo, boo. Like it was flying off of his racket. It was a hilariously bad performance from him.
God, who's the coach of the Arizona Cardinals?
He won the first set in a tiebreak because he finally like focused for 4 points. And won the tiebreak, and then of course Djokovic retired at that point. But that was a little bit of a kind of a letdown in terms of that was a letdown in terms of entertainment. I'll say.
Drew did the Jonathan Gannon presser. Pew pew. He's talking to Kyler.
Pew pew pew. So ultimately the. Nothing to take away there other than, and in general, like when Zverev he's obviously starting to feel the pressure of a career of not getting to the, not grabbing the ring here. And it feels like when he goes up against these top level players at these tournaments, he wilts. I would expect him to wilt tomorrow against Djokovic. We'll see.
Let's bet on it.
Yeah. It's a -105 at Pinnacle right now, which is shocking to me. Absolutely.
Let's make a wager.
Absolutely shocking to me.
I'll see what bookmaker has here.
I haven't looked there yet. Excuse me.
A very come to reality tweet that hit me hard yesterday from Tom F. When I mentioned my favorite pitcher, which RIP to the Oklahoma softball team, they did not win against Texas Tech. Texas Tech is great. I watched that game. They're a very good team. She pitched pretty good. But Tom says, Andy MSFW, your fantasy pitcher looks so much like famous actress Riley Reid. And I did this. Oh my God damn it, she does. Now I feel even dirtier.
Oh, you're gonna make me strike out. All right. Who's the next men's player other than Alcaraz or Sinner to win a major?
He might be playing right now.
Musetti, you think? I mean, Musetti's only really has chances at Roland Garros.
Well, I mean, he wins here this year.
I don't think so.
He
could.
He can. But I was going to say, who's your Wimbledon champ? I take Sinner. You probably get the same.
I'm really hopeful Sinner wins this, and then there's a betting opportunity for Alcaraz at Wimbledon. Alcaraz at Wimbledon is so good, man. Ooh.
Well, then you get the same matchup most likely at Wimbledon. Ben Shelton, U.S. Open.
It's not crazy.
He's got a little bit to go.
Shelton really needs to go to the lab in the off season and be a super threat at the Australian Open.
Is he still working with his dad?
The court speed there is a little, I'm sure.
That's the thing. I wonder if he needs to branch out. I know
he has like an actual coach too, but sure. His dad still. It's like it's the Sisyphus thing,
Okay. Brad says 2026.
I think 2026 Australian
calendar.
Open.
Brad, the calendar.
I think 2026 Australian Open is not crazy for him to have a breakout. I mean, the other obvious answers. I mean, Draper could win Wimbledon.
Charles.
You could have a Fonseca breakout next year. Interesting. Is he? That's interesting.
I mean, he's talking about he's banging Trinity Rodman.
Oh, is he? I didn't know they were a couple.
Yeah, they're dating. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they're
Oh.
America's new power couple in sports.
Shelton and Rodman. Are you kidding?
Yes, they've been together for a bit now.
I like that.
I love her. I love her game. She
soccer
plays
crossover all over the place. Didn't Sloane Stevens end up having a kid with Josie Altidore? Am I tripping?
That could be correct.
Yeah. Anyway, wild. Very cool. Good for him. I would say he has slam potential. It would honestly, like, Shelton winning a slam would have Andy Roddick vibes. Like he just gets one and it's the right place at the right time. And
then he's part of the Big Four for 10 years, even though he doesn't win another one.
Not Andy Rod.
Not Andy. Not Andy.
Not Andy Murray. Andy Roddick.
Where
you got that one U.S. Open in that one tiny sliver of a window before Roger Federer just completely ate his lunch for 10 years. But yeah, like that's kind of the Shelton, kind of path to victory. But that's a really good question. Who was that asked? Maple Money? I'm going to give that some more thought, and I'll make a market. But Draper's in the list because he's live for Wimbledon, surely.
He's live on the grass.
He's live on the grass for sure. And I think, I'll think hard about who else could potentially surprise us. All right, man. You want to talk a little NBA Finals, and then we'll call it a day?
Is that even today or tomorrow, or when does it even start?
It's Thursday, I think.
Thursday. Insane. There's no hockey.
Thursday,
when does hockey start?
And then Sunday.
Hockey starts Wednesday at least. Thank God.
I guess we should start hockey then.
You know what we should mention too?
Let's talk hockey today and save finals for tomorrow.
Okay. Real quick, I wanted to mention, because I'm starting to plan this, we will be out in Vegas for sign-up weekend.
Ooh, this is exciting news.
Yes, we are. We'll be doing some podcasting out there at the Circa, which is a downtown casino, if you're unfamiliar, as we will be partnering with them on the advertising some stuff for the contest. So we'll be in there. And so I'm looking at it. I still want to go to Bet Bash because I enjoyed so much meeting people. There were so many cool people. Everybody I met was cool and fun to talk to. And I hated that it's like, hey, I got to run and do stuff. I ran into that so much. So Bet Bash is the week before. And I'm strongly because I just hate doing the flights. And it's not even like I hate flying. I don't mind flying. I'm not scared to fly. But it is an hour and a half to the airport for me to drive. And then you have the flight and the fuck around and the parking and all that. I'm contemplating just staying in Vegas for like 10 days, maybe 11. I don't know if I can survive it. Yeah, just a full on, like, I work here now. I'm
residency. I love this.
Not just partying hard for 10 days. Like, I'd have to do my work and do life, and we do podcasts and stuff. But I'm thinking of going for Bet Bash and staying all the way through into sign up weekend.
It's
a little more hotel, but honestly, you stay on a flight.
Tell me the days again here.
So I think Bet Bash is like during the week of like 20 something ish. August 2025.
Okay, so the two Saturdays are the 16th and the 23rd at the end of August. The contest, you told me that the sign up is the 23rd, right?
Yes. Bet Bash 2025.
Okay.
Starts like golf is like Tuesday the 12th.
Golf is Tuesday.
I'm not going to go out for the golf.
So like the black tie is Friday the 15th or something.
Yes. Okay. So I'm thinking like,
wow. Okay.
I know it would be a haul. So we're thinking like Wednesday the 13th or Thursday the 14th, one of those 2 days until like Sunday the 24th.
This contest, we could do like Thursday, Friday, like podcasting, right? And then
I think there's a specific day they want us to do for the contest. Like there's it's not they have like a full on radio row set up now. So there's like a day we have to be out there to do it. And I'll get the details on that for sure. But if you're in Vegas over that 2-week stretch, let's hang out.
You know what? It was funny. I was going to come out and hang out with you and try to go see like the Grateful Dead at the Sphere, but it's not the Grateful Dead then.
Who's there that week? Like
Backstreet Boys.
I don't know if I could. I don't really want that.
I'm not really feeling it. I guess the
they back?
Grateful Dead over. It must be over. Yeah, Kenny Chesney is there in June. I guess it's just over. Shoot, I missed it. Missed my chance. Oh well.
Watch this. If I stay at
Really
Circa,
anyway.
I will not go outside unless it's to go to the stadium swim every day. That's the thing. It'll be hot as shit. It's
you just stay at the casino the whole time. That's great.
I mean, I've done that when we've gone up to Vegas, where I've gone
legit residency. I like this.
When we used to stay at the Wynn, and you could go so many places because it was connected to the Encore. There's like 50 restaurants and 5 pools. You never had to leave the resort. Like, it wasn't walking around anywhere. You can just stay inside. It's 70 degrees. I don't have any hockey takes.
Well,
I think it's going to be a long series. I think the fun part is I've seen people, including our friend Bo, betting a lot of props on like series long props on players. I think that's a really fun angle. If you believe this is going to be a competitive series that goes 5, 6, 7 games, then you're betting overs on.
Yeah, there's a huge tail of that.
Take some players that have some long prices to score 2 goals because they're a third liner. And find some nasty prices on that, because I don't have I'm not going to bet either side here.
That was the nastiest shot I've seen all tournament by Musetti. He literally tipped it and it skirted the tape and then dribbled onto the
you got to apologize for that.
That's nice. He did. He put his hand up. Sorry. My bad. My B. Yes. Anyway, I don't have a really strong opinion other than thinking that it's going to be a long series makes sense to me. I think that I don't know anything about hockey, man.
If you guys have some props, hit us with them, and I'll go find them.
I test from what I've seen in the playoffs so far. To me, look like Edmonton is clearly the better team, although I'm worried about their goaltending.
And the market says, Drew, you're not correct. It's closer than that.
It's flipped Panthers.
Well, it's close. I think it's like 15.05 last time I checked.
Yeah. Well, you know what the Panthers, the Oilers have going for them. I didn't bet a future on them this year. Last year I had a huge stake on them, and I was very excited to see them come back to Game 7 and then ultimately lose. But yeah, no, the Panthers are obviously they've been to the top of the mountain. That's tough to beat a team like that. So expecting the series to go long is an obvious conclusion you can draw. Oilers shorter, Panthers long. Interesting angles, Patrick. Well, we got a lot of NFL to talk about. We got a lot of NBA to talk about. We'll probably do that next 2 days.
Yeah.
You want to do you want to save it finals for Thursday since they start Thursday? We'll talk
NBA.
We'll handicap a little women's tennis tomorrow, and then talk about some of the NFL news, because there's real news. Frank Ragnow retiring. The Cleveland quarterback battle is shit sandwich. There's some stuff to digest here.
Yeah, it's Cleveland's in a bad way, guys. Such is life, though. You make your bed, you got to sleep in it. So, yeah, let's rip. I got to go do a golf show here in a few.
Okay.
The RBC Canadian Open. I'll talk about what I played tomorrow, I guess. Not that
Canadian Open. Are we a week away from the U.S. Open? Is the Canadian Open right into the U.S. Open?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, major golf just keeps going. You always get muted for some reason.
Disgusting. Really?
Yeah, when I'm playing the music, I never get.
It happened to you too the one time where it just kind of blurped you.
What were you gonna say though?
It's gonna be a nasty course, Oakmont, in 2 weeks.
Oh,
it's gonna be fun. We're gonna cheer for the course. We're gonna cheer for carnage.
Excellent.